So it's Friday, so it's another edition of Ask the Doctor. Before we get into that, I'd like to say I'm up to 18 subscribers right now. Thank you guys for choosing to, have me, entertain you for a little bit, even in, it's just for 10 minutes at a time. I promise I'll start making more videos. I've just been in a funk lately, so, but I've been doing Ask the Doctor every week, so, everybody, I thank you all for submitting as usual. I've got 6 questions this week, so that's awesome. That's really great. And the book of questions it's right here, so we'll get cracking at it. First question, John W. asks, what's your opinion on movie remakes? Well, as long as they have a good story to tell, or if I can tell by a trailer that there's a good story, like say for example, Star Trek. That's a pretty good movie remake that actually told the story well and did a good job at it. Man of Steel was a pretty good remake, but I'm willing to try any movie remake just to make sure. But like there are bad ones, like the RoboCop remake was terrible, just for example. So I'll try a movie remake, and because I'm not gonna let somebody say, oh, we're remaking maybe Spaceballs, and I'm not going to not watch it. I haven't seen the Ghostbusters remake yet, but I plan on seeing it, so I'll let you know what I think down the line after I see that one. So yeah, if I think it might look decent, I'll take it. I'll give it a gander. Question 2 is from Dave L. When did I first appreciate Bruce Springsteen? Dave, I first got into Springsteen during my sophomore year of college. Up until then, I was definitely into rap music and urban music and whatnot. It was just, for some reason, that's what I got into. But I had a roommate who was from Philadelphia, who was really into Springsteen and whatnot. He used to play it all the time. He'd tell me the stories and whatnot, and turn hit a light on in my brain. So I kind of identified with the music, and obviously I've been listening to it for probably 23 years now, I guess, and I haven't stopped. And obviously I'm going to go see concert number 5 in 2 weeks, so I'm really pumped about that. So yeah, my sophomore year of college I started listening to it, and now you haven't stopped. Keeping on topic, Mark Zalewski asks, I just watched Springsteen and I was wondering what your favorite Springsteen song was. My favorite Springsteen song is Badlands. It's I just identify with that tremendously. It's more like it speaks to me like it's a path that you're given as a rough path, but what are you going to do with it? Are you going to stick with the path and just let it, do what it's been doing every time? Or are you going to, figure out what's inside of you and, try to go past the path and, and keep going and seeing what the world has to hold for you? I mean, it's a common topic in most Springsteen songs, taking the path you have and just going past it. But I find that one's probably says it all lyrically in the song more than even Thunder Road or Born to Run or whatever, but it connects with me more often than the other songs. Jason M. asks, being a fan of Superman, how do I rate the first season of Supergirl? What did they get right? What did they get wrong? So I don't have a problem with it. Well, let's see. I thought the casting was perfect with Supergirl. She was good. She was it started out a little bit perky, little Sex in the City-ish, but as it went along, it became a tremendous show. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed, the surprise of Martian Manhunter coming in and the Flash crossover and whatnot. Now, what did they get wrong? I felt there was a lot of build-up for the villain when you literally say the first episode to name Hank Henshaw for me, because I know the Superman storyline, I was thinking Cyborg Superman's coming up. I can't wait to see that, and no show. So I hope that they're going to do it in season 2 somehow. And the lack of Superman really bugged me. If so, the storyline is she's Superman's cousin, and but like it's not that he doesn't appear. It's more like he's at a distance. He's in a blur. He's in a text, or like basically, if you've seen the title of the show, he's a silhouette. Now they're going to rectify that in season 2, which is cool, which is good. I want to see it, but I wish it was more prevalent in season 1. So yeah, I wish there was Superman in a Supergirl show. Rob B asks, "What show do I feel never got a chance?" This is one of the easiest questions ever. Firefly. You know it. I know it. Everyone knows it. That's a nerd. Knows that Firefly never got a chance. It got put on the Friday night schedule on Fox, which is basically the graveyard schedule, as it were. And they showed maybe 3 or 4 episodes and said, "That's it." And they had like another 4 in a can, and said, "Oh, let's cut our losses and release it on DVD and see what happens." And the DVD is a huge seller. So and what? It's just it's one of the bigger faults of Fox. I mean, it's an excellent show. It's like it's part space opera, part western. When it's a great little action adventure sci-fi show. So, but they never get it. They never put on a right schedule where people will actually stay home and watch it on a night or whatever. Just so disappointing, but I guess it is what it is. I mean, they did make a movie out of it. They do make comic books out of it. There's novels and whatnot. So who knows? Maybe down the line you'll see something like a reunion show or a reunion movie or something. I don't know. We're going for, I guess, the big question of the week, based on what happened to me. Jeff R. asks, "You seem to have found someone special to share your time with. How did you meet?" This girl, Patty, she's I never knew her in high school. She was a freshman when I was a senior, so she's just another face in the hall. I actually had to look her up in the yearbook to see who she was. But anyways, she was one of those faces on Facebook for like the past year or whatever, would like something or whatever, like something this, whatnot, and just leave like maybe a straight comment every now and then in the past. But as you've probably seen on the show, she asked a few questions, and she's made a few comments, and it's a couple of months ago, she started wondering why I wasn't talking to her on Facebook or whatnot, and I'm not going to say, well, I don't really know you, but whatever. And one day she writes a comment or something on my Facebook, and my Aunt Donna writes, "Oh, she's pretty, you should talk to her." I'm like, I don't think anything. I'm like, this is 2 months ago. I was in a position where for years I've been working. I haven't been thinking of anything but working. I haven't put myself in a position where I could allow myself. I've just been existing. I haven't let myself live. I've been working and working and working, and that's what I felt my life was all about, was just me working, because it just seemed like ever since I've graduated college and I've gotten jobs, I've had to put work first before everything. And I basically wrote, "Well, I know you thanks Aunt Donna, but I'm not really looking for someone right now." But somehow, Patty, is persistent, and she didn't really, she started talking. She opened up a messenger conversation, and for 2 months ago, and we haven't really stopped. It's been like one long conversation for the past 2 months, and I've thrown a lot of stuff at her. I've said, "Here's my faults. Here's what's wrong with me. Here's what I don't like about me." And she just said, "So what?" And it's just like, it kind of stymies me a little bit, because most people just like will take any ridiculous little fault and say, "Well, that's not good enough. I don't like that. You're kind of lame like that," or whatever. But I don't know. Just I really like her a lot. I don't know if she likes me a lot or the same way, but she still talks to me. I don't know where it's going to go from here. I mean, I'm open to anything. I told her like a couple months ago, I didn't see it going any further than where it was, but that was like maybe a month or two ago, and you kind of wonder about the possibilities where it can go, and I'm not saying it will go anywhere, but I'm very open to seeing if it goes somewhere, and if it does, fine. If it doesn't, I'm happy I'm very happy right now where things are. I mean, I could be happier if it goes somewhere, but I'm not. It's not my place to say. I mean, it might be, but it's not necessarily my place to say. But right now, what I have is good. We've had like a non-stop 2-month conversation, and things are going awesome. And I enjoy talking to her, and I like her a lot. So yeah, that's a show this week. Thank you guys for asking questions. As usual, just reach me from the usual contacts. There they are, and I'll do another show next week. Maybe I'll do a couple more videos. And thanks. Keep watching, and I'll see you next time.